So, did your sexual orientation affect your education and how so?
On a personal basis, yes it did. Only because my course tutors decided it would be a good idea not to speak to me because of it.
On a personal level, only because of the females at college. I only came out at college because I met new people and only 2 of my friends carried on to the course with me. As course tutors go, one of my lecturers was gay, so it wasn't really a big deal for them. But the girls especially thought that because I was bisexual, I'd fancy every girl, so they sort of stayed away as much as possible. And that affected sort of group performances because I did performing arts.
See, my tutors, they were very old-fashioned in relation to LGBT and thought that gay was just a phase. So we always had that issue.
Okay, so did you feel safe at the school?
I felt safe with my peer group, but I didn't feel safe in lessons because I didn't want to open my mouth and say the wrong thing, just in case the tutors became vile towards me.
I felt safe purely because after my family fully accepted it and it was all out there and everybody knew, I thought if I could be safe at home, then I could be safe anywhere else because somebody's always going to support me. It made me feel better.
Okay. Do you feel that people treated you differently because of your sexuality?
Only tutors and members of staff at the school. My peers were fine with it. My peers loved it. Oh,
Yeah,
you're my gay best friend.
It was like it's like a new thing. Like when you learn something new about somebody you already know and have known for a long time.
Yeah.
It's like you restart that friendship. So yeah, for me as well, peer group was fine, but it was just other people, especially the girls, that were a bit like, okay, I'm going to stay away kind of thing. So.
But then to be fair, I came to uni and you guys just noticed straight off.
Wow.
Didn't do much of a job of hiding it though.
Yeah, I think as you get older, definitely people become more understanding regardless of who you are and what you're like. You know, it's just another...
Yeah. Whereas back in secondary school, it would be, oh, I'm not touching you, I'm not coming near you, you're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll give me germs.
Okay, so we found a survey that Metro Youth Chances did in 2014 of 7,000 young people that are still in education. In this survey, 22% identified as lesbian, 34% as gay, 22% as bisexual and 6% as transsexual. We brought some statistics to light that sort of apply to either one of us or both. Ben?
65% of schools were supporting transgender, bisexual, gay, lesbian students in a bad manner due to their gender or sexuality.
And that especially obviously applies to Ben with his tutors. I think one of the main ones that we both agreed on was that 99% of people in the survey had heard the word gay used in a derogatory manner, such as like, that's so gay, you're so gay.
This lecture's so gay.
Yeah,
I think what you get at this university,
I think we've all
especially.
heard it. 74% experience name calling, which we both have. 45% threat and intimidation. Me only a few times, and it never really came to anything, but I'm not sure about Ben.
It did a couple of times, but it all got resolved.
45% harassment. I guess kind of what your tutors were like could be classed as harassment.
Yeah.
And there was also one that said that 9 in 10 teachers and 61% of the young people in the survey experienced name calling because of perception, because people perceived that their sexuality was different, not because they'd come out and said that they were.
But some could say that's because of the society we live in today.
Yeah, because I sort of had that in secondary school with like posters in my bedroom. So yeah, but when it got to high school, obviously it didn't really matter to many people.
80% of teachers had received no training on how to deal with homophobic bullying, which to me is quite shocking.
And the fact this survey was only done 2 years ago as well is even more shocking, because I think since sort of gay marriage and stuff has come into rights, it really should be. It should be a thing.
Yeah,
it really should.
It should be part of the mandatory training that teachers have in primary and in secondary, because a lot of primary school children are coming out with questioning personalities nowadays as well, aren't they?
And if, parents accept it a lot younger, and even informed schools I've seen in a few places, so, why shouldn't teachers have the training to know how to handle it if anything was to ever go wrong?
So did your parents ever have anything said to them when you were in primary school? Like parents talking in the playground?
My parents did. Well, my mum used to just kick off all the time. Like, one guy's parents would go, oh yeah, he's going to be gay when he's older. And my mum just flipped. My mum didn't believe it would ever happen. I think she was a bit heartbroken when I came out to her. That what that parent had said was actually true.
Yeah, see, I didn't come out till I was 16, so it wasn't really, my mum wasn't really a huge part of my education, and neither was my dad. As long as I was doing well at college, it was okay, but I managed it myself. So I guess no, not really. And there was nothing really said when I was younger, because I suppose bisexual is not really a term that you sort of, that has sort of a stereotype to it as much as gay and lesbian, if that makes sense. So
but then I didn't come out until I was 17, so, well, not properly.
Yeah.
So nothing really got said to my parents when I actually came out.
Yeah, so that's what we came up with.